Kevin Sidebottom here, speaker, author, and trainer, and I go around and teach sales organizations and leadership teams how to build trust and influence with their customers and their team members to generate more revenues and higher profits. Today, let's talk about how we build trust on virtual teams. That's right. During the pandemic, everybody was forced to go virtual, and it was difficult to build trust, especially when everybody's sitting in their pajamas. Well, let's talk about how we show up and the 3 questions we can answer for people and build trust. I'm also going to give you some tips and tricks on how we can actually build trust, especially when it's virtual. So here's the questions that we have to answer. Do I like you? Do I trust you? And how can you help me? If we're focused in on answering those questions for everybody else, because that's something they're asking about us in every interaction, we're gonna be successful. Well, what does that look like? Well, 1, we need to make sure that we're showing up. So turn on the cameras. That's right. Have people sitting there, turning on the cameras and having the discussions, because you'll see their engagement and they need to be focused in on everybody else too. We also need to make sure that the environments that we're having discussions in are conducive for growing trust. So if it's a lot of noise, move into areas that don't have a lot of noise so everybody can stay focused, because when there's high levels of noise, people talking over each other and stuff, we're going to generate higher levels of anxiety. When that happens, trust goes down. We need to have higher levels of trust, especially in business, because as trust is high, speed goes up. And when speed goes up, costs go down. Well, that means more profits. So we need to make sure that we're engaging people, turning on the camera and talking to them. Now here's the 3rd thing we need to be doing, that 3rd question. How can you help me? We need to answer that. We need to be intentionally answering that for all of our team members. How do we do that? Well, we focus in on adding value and learning with them. So what can we do? Well, everybody has a situation, they have issues, they have ramifications if those issues aren't resolved. We actually have to put on our salesman hat on and really understand those things. It's like the needs analysis. We got to uncover those needs for our team members. And if we do so, we'll be rewarded with trust, but we need to be intentional. So how do we do that? Well, sales organizations use the CRM systems, customer relationship management. Well, for our teams, we should be doing the same thing. We should be populating those things and intentionally learning about our teams, not to leverage them, but to actually intentionally learn with them and learn from them who they are, because everybody wants to be known. We need to be engaging people. So use a CRM system. In my Trustworthy program, I actually walk people in the house exercise and how you engage people, how you populate the CRM system, and how you really learn about people effectively. And you grow with them. So populate that CRM, learn about them, because if you can uncover their needs and what's going on, you're going to add value to them because you're intentionally doing so, and you're going to build trust. Now, I also recommend you sit down and do trainings with people. What can you do? Can you have someone come in and do a virtual training where everybody can learn from them? Because as people learn together, they grow together and they build bonds. But here's the deal. After the training, don't just depart. Do a debrief. Now, all professional sports organizations, leadership organizations, anybody who does really well actually does a debrief with the team. They watch the game film. They find out what things they can actually apply together, give the different perspectives of why they think it was beneficial, and that way other people are going to pick up on things, because in the training, they're going to miss something that somebody else grabbed, and they're going to go, wow, that's going to help me. So as we do these debriefs, we're actually going to build community and trust by talking about how it can be implemented and having great discussions. We need to make sure that we're adding value. So do this team training and go and do the debrief afterwards. If we do so, trust will go up. And when we intentionally add value to people, trust will go up. Speed will go up, cost will go down, and we'll generate more profits. We'll go further, farther, faster with more people, and everybody will be happy. So If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out. Contact information is below. If this video was helpful, hit like, share, subscribe, send it to somebody you think it might benefit. That's why I do these videos, to help you. See you next time.